What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, as you can see from the thumbnail and the title of this video, I am going to be giving you my response of what I thought of that disgusting behaviour from the Bulgarian fans last night. Firstly, I just want to say this whole racism that's going around recently, to me it's just disgusting, it's vile, it's sick, it's shocking, it's horrible. I'm truly saddened to see this still happening up until this day. It's really embarrassing and it's shameful to see this still going on in the 21st century. But last night was just out of order from these Bulgarian fans, and this needs to stop now. Seriously, this needs to stop now. It's not only just happened in this game, it's happened in the Premier League as well, in the Serie A as well. It's also happened to England in the Montenegro away game as well, which I'll get into as well. I'll say about 90% I'm just going to be spouting about what happened last night. I'm sorry, and I will apologise, this video is not going to be the best. This video wasn't planned, wasn't scheduled, and it's a video that I have to address. And what I thought, my thoughts on this racism that went on last night with the Bulgarians and stuff like that just happened, and these stupid events that should never be happening as well. I'm just going to start by saying I think at the end of the day it was a great response by England. We needed to bounce back after losing to Czech Republic. I think Gareth Southgate gave them a good talking and said, you know, let's go out and let's go and prove that we can, what we can do. We went out there and we absolutely hammered them 6-0. We got the 3 points and we got the clean sheet. Well done, England. We responded really well after that loss to Czech Republic. Look what happened to Czech Republic. They lost to Northern Ireland. Anyway, so now that's out of the way. Talking about these Bulgarians have really pissed me off. I'm still shocked to see this still happening up until this day. I just have no words. I had a mate out there who goes by the name of Theo. He was out there watching the game. I met him when I was in Dubai 2 years ago. Great lad. He was out there watching the game, but unfortunately he had to experience all that racism in the stadium as well, and I hope that everyone got out safe. When I was reading his updates this morning, I had no words. I was just shocked, saddened. I know he's fine because I've seen his videos. His dad's over there with him as well. I'm happy that they're safe, but not only just that, the other fans are safe as well. But there was a tweet that he put out as well, and he said, you know, as they were coming out of the stadium as well, him and a friend, another supporter, Bolton fans, they were taking a picture of like these stickers that what these Bulgarians had done. They took a picture and then there was these hooligans dressed in black. They were chasing after them and they had to just find the closest hotel to them, and they ran in there and they pretty much were safe at the end of the day. And then after that, when they were in that hotel and they were safe, then those hooligans sort of went after more England supporters, and this just came out of the blue for them, and they just literally had blood all over the face and they had to wash their faces in the toilets as well. I'm extremely shocked and saddened to see this still going on. Like I said, this needs to stop now. I don't like talking about racism as well myself. To me, this should not be going on at this day and age. The UEFA need to step up now. I'm sick and tired of hearing stuff about this now. They've got to address it now, and they've got to really sit down with the England FA and the Bulgarian FA. And I'd say about 2 hours ago, currently filming this video, the Bulgarian Football Union president has now resigned after the racist abuse aimed at the England players. You shouldn't be bloody resigning. I think you should be sitting down with the UEFA to sort this out and to stop this happening. Let's just get into it. The game had kicked off normally. England got the first goal. Everything was going good. We were playing fantastic football. It gets to 2-0, and then by the 27th minute, the referee had to stop the game. And the referee stopped the game because of these racist chanting, all this racist abuse going on in the stadium. This was then when Tyrone Mings turned to the linesman and he said, "Can you hear that?" I'll insert the clip right now. After then, Gareth Southgate got up off his seat and he was talking to the fourth official and he was saying to them, you know, "Can you hear that? That's just disgusting. This should be happening." I'll also insert the clip of that.
Then obviously the message got to Gareth Southgate. He speaks to the UEFA officials, and we're now into step one.
Gareth Southgate's furious. It also happened in the Montenegro game as well. These Bulgarian fans are just showing themselves up. It's not only just the racist abuse that they were doing, they were booing as well, our players, monkey chants, Nazi salutes as well. They're just out of hand at the minute, these Bulgarian fans, and it needs to come to a stop. I'm really shocked, saddened. I have no words to describe this at the minute. The first time we were 2-0 up, the referee had to stop it in the 27th minute. It just goes on and on and on, and I feel sorry for Theo for being at that game to go through that experience, and he's never been to a game like that before. He knows himself, he's not going back to Bulgaria now. He said it in his vlog, you know, shout out to Fogden. I think his vlog was absolutely fantastic. Such a shame to see this happening right now. They need to address this, and this needs to come to a stop now. And then it happened once again in the 42nd minute. We were 3-0 up and it was still going on. I just have no words for these Bulgarian fans, and it's just disgusting to see this happening. I think, you know, it was pretty much aimed at the likes of Sterling, Mings and Rashford, really. Monkey chants as well is just stupid. All of it's stupid, really. Nazi salutes, booing, racist abuse. It's just completely out of order, and this needs to come to a stop now. And the UEFA really need to step up now. And if you guys remember when Montenegro, this happened at Montenegro away as well. Montenegro, they got a fine for £300 or something like that. Some BS, really. Fining teams isn't going to do anything, you know. It's just practically they're paying a money out of their account going into the FA, really. That's not going to do nothing. Paying a fine isn't going to do nothing just because of your home fans' actions. It's not good enough. You should not be fining fans. You have got to be banning your fans, or you play a game behind closed doors, or you just get rid of them out of this whole Euro 2020. So I'll get into that right now, actually. You guys will obviously want to know, how did they stop it, really? They use this protocol and they use this conduct in the football game as well. So step one was pretty much like, you need to stop these chants unless we will go into further actions. If you could hear in the game as well, you could hear the announcer saying, probably in their language, saying stop these chants. They got the announcer on saying to stop these chants. But then when it happened the second time, when it got to step two, this is where they're starting to kicking out the fans. They removed the whole section of the fans, and they were the hooligans dressed in black, doing the Nazi salutes, monkey chanting, booing our players. And it got to step two, and then they left, I think, within the 42nd minute, just before half time. And then if it got to step three, which was abandon the game, really. And to be fair, did I want this game to be abandoned? Yes and no, really. Yes, because at the end of the day, England were 2-0 up, 3-0 up anyway, and we would have automatically got the 3 points, so I wouldn't be too bothered about that. And no, because I love watching football and I want to see us still continue with the game of football, and we carried on. I'm really happy with that, because when you've got a captain like Harry Kane and a manager like Gareth Southgate are seeing these things, this is going on still. I think if it wasn't for someone like Gareth Southgate being our manager, he understands as well of what's going on, why all this racism is still happening. In the game, it got to step two, they booted out some of the fans. The hooligans were waiting for the English fans afterwards, and that was then when it sort of kicked off after the game, after our fans. Also, before this game had even kicked off, there was a fan at the age of 32 that had passed away as well, with all this stuff that was going on. You know, police getting involved as well. Also, I send my condolences to his family and friends at this sad time as well. Our players did proud, and I'm sure they got this win because of him as well. And I'm really happy the likes of Sterling scored in this game as well, because he was the one that scored and he was the one that was getting abused as well. So at least it shut up their fans as well, which I was happy about. At least he had something to smile about as well. It's still horrible, disgusting, it's vile, it's really shocking to see still this happening. It's just awful. They just need to do something now, and it just needs to come to a stop. I should never be doing a video on this in the first place, but this video was not scheduled whatsoever. It wasn't in my diary to do this video. It's just one of these videos that you have to do, really. It's just something that you have to talk about, really. Moving on now, I'm going to also say now, what should the UEFA do now? To be fair, Bulgaria, they're at the bottom of our group, and I just say to the UEFA now, message to UEFA now, just remove them from the Euro 2020. They can't qualify now. They're a long way off. What's the point of keeping them in our group? Bin them off, boot them off this whole Euro 2020 thing now. They can't be trusted. Their fans cannot be trusted now inside stadiums, and don't come out charging them, because charging them is not going to do anything. It's just practically they're giving you money to the UEFA or to whoever really, and it's just taking it out of their account really. Fining them isn't going to do nothing. You have to sort of say we have to play this game behind closed doors, or you just ban these fans and just never let them back in a stadium. And that's where you just have to ban them, just never invite them back to a game. It happened with Raheem when he played against Chelsea, and those fans got banned from Chelsea. They were season ticket holders. One of the fans, funny enough, lost his job through all that as well. So it just goes to show of how much can be broadcasted. You literally just get exposed on TV, and you've got to be careful with what you do on TV as well, because it just picks you up. I've been pictured on TV as well when I've been to the golf. You just got to be careful what you do on TV. Imagine some of their mums and dads and parents watching them just doing those Nazi salutes, you know. They're going to be absolutely fuming with them as well, because they're going to be thinking, well, this is not my son. You should not be doing this. I've never seen anything like it before. So they've got to start doing something about it now. I've just said it. What should the UEFA do now? They should just boot them out of this Euro 2020 now, because they can't qualify. They're a long way off. Boot them out. And I think whenever they play a next home and away game, they just must play behind closed doors. Just play behind closed doors. So if they do have the last 2 games next month, then they cannot play home and away, really. You just simply enough say to them, sorry, your fans just cannot be trusted now. You're going to have to play this game behind closed doors. And I think their opponents are going to be really pissed off that they can't play in front of their home fans, especially when they're going away from home. It's something that I need to address, really. It's just getting out of hand, getting out of order. This needs to stop now. In this game, it was pretty much aimed, like I just said, at Sterling, Mings, and they were just getting booed. Monkey chants. It's just awful to see this happening in this day and age. And then it also happened in the Montenegro game. It happened to Sterling again, monkey chanting again. Danny Rose and Callum Hudson-Odoi happened to them 3 as well. And it's not only just happened in these England games, it also happened in the Premier League. And this is people behind Twitter accounts not showing their faces. Remember when Pogba missed the penalty against Wolves, he got a load of abuse. I may have slagged him off, but I didn't put out a tweet saying, oh, he's an absolute idiot for missing that penalty. But, you know, it happened to Pogba. He got a lot of abuse as well. Rashford missed the penalty against Crystal Palace. He got a lot of abuse. Tammy Abraham missed the penalty for Chelsea in that Super Cup. He got a lot of abuse. But it's not only just happened in the Premier League, it's also happened in Italy. If you guys remember Moise Kean when he was at Juventus, he got the same thing as well. Romelu Lukaku just made a recent transfer to Inter Milan, he's got the same thing. It's disgusting to see, it's vile, it's sick, it's shocking, it's horrible. I'm extremely saddened to see this happening right now. It's embarrassing and it's just shameful to see this happening now. This just needs to come to a stop. The UEFA needs to step up now. Never mind fining them. Fining them is not going to do anything. You've got to sit down and say your fans cannot be trusted. But we're playing this game behind closed doors, and that's it. Or you just get rid of them out of this group. Just ban them from every single tournament in Europe, really. And they just cannot be trusted. Simple as that, really. But I'm really happy that the England players came out. They finished the game off in the second half. It didn't happen so much in the second half, but it was still going on now and there. Improved in the second half, but I'm still happy our players came out, responded, got a good result. We won 6-0, got a clean sheet. They responded really well, great display. Great performance, and it's just the way how you want to respond, really, after getting beat by Czech Republic. Something's got to be done now. It's up to you guys if you want to subscribe to my channel. Like I said, this video is just was not planned, was not scheduled whatsoever. It's just a video that you need to make on my own opinion. I'm just responding to it, really, and I'm sorry this video is not going to be the best. Something that I need to address, and this needs to come to a stop now. UEFA needs to step up now. I'm sorry, this just needs to stop now. I just don't have much to say, really. I even put out a tweet as well during the game and in the second half, and I said, disgusting racist abuse yet again. I am sick and tired seeing this time and time again. This needs to stop. It's got to come to a stop now. I have no words. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing, I think. And some of these fans are showing themselves up, especially on TV. It's just got to come to a stop. I've had enough of it myself, and I think all the other fans have had enough of it now as well. Everyone pretty much saw it on TV. I feel sorry for the fans that travelled out there to witness that happening as well. So I feel sorry for the fans that travelled out for that game. Like I said, I send my condolences to the guy who passed away before the game. It's so sad. I'm hoping that our fans got home safe. It's got to come to a stop now. Hope you guys are enjoying another video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. See you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.